Okay, so here's our full workout. It's going to be 3 rounds of 5 to 7 pull-ups. Josh did 5 because he's doing strict pull-ups there, as you can see. And then it goes into 10 push-ups. That's what we are both doing now. As usual, his reps are always so much faster than mine. Now I'm going to go do my pull-ups. I started on the push-ups just so that we could both start at the exact same time and one of us wasn't waiting around. And I figured that we wouldn't run into each other the rest of the workout, and I was right. So that round I did 5 pull-ups. I did kipping pull-ups. Our next movement that we have here is front rack dumbbell lunges. Josh is lunging holding 35s. I'm lunging holding 20s. Big thing here on a lunge is you want to drive off of your front heel to help you get out of that lunge, right? So you're always keeping that heel down. That's what you press on to get you out of the lunge. Keeping that nice 90 degrees in the front there for the lunge. We got a few reps in sync. My arms were dying on this first set. I was like, oh no, this was a bad idea. Josh got done and I was at like 15. These last 5 felt like they took forever. So there's Josh again, back to his strict pull-ups. He's just a little bit too tall for our garage to be able to kip so that he could keep his legs nice and long. I'm going to grab some chalk. Josh is going to hit his push-ups. Think about it for a second. Okay, and here we go. So again, I'm doing kipping. I'm going to try and keep my legs together, my toes pointed so I can stay nice and tight. Pop those hips to help me with the pull-up. There at the end, start to get a little tired, get a little bit more knee bend at the back. So ideally, I would try to avoid that knee bend. But luckily, I just did it on that last one. And now I gotta catch my breath for a while. Then I'll start those push-ups while Josh is doing his lunges. We talked about push-ups before. You can see I'm keeping my elbows in nice and tight. The standard is your chest actually touches the ground. And I'm keeping my, core tight, squeezing everything to help me with those push-ups. Push-ups are definitely not a strength of mine, so I was able to do the first 10 unbroken, but this set, as you can see, I broke it up into 3 sets. I kept this video pretty long for you guys. I only took out the major pauses where neither of us were doing any work, so it's not completely boring. But here we are, back to our lunges. Again, really focusing on driving off of the front heel. So I never want that front heel to come up, and I'm just trying to stay nice and tight with my core, right? I'm not like actively thinking about it, but I am definitely using my core here. This part's funny. Even though we're doing lunges, we both had to stop because of our arms. I think Josh was done with his set, but I still have some more. But yeah, our arms were burning definitely here with the combo of the pull-ups and the push-ups and then holding those dumbbells in the front there. My triceps were on fire. So I'm going to finish up my 3rd set here. Finish up those lunges. My arms. Just taking a peek, checking on Josh there. All right, gonna step off screen for a second while I grab some chalk. It's just off to the side there on our box. He's got those nice push-ups. Those elbows are coming back, staying nice and strong. I don't know why his head doesn't fit in the frame, but that's okay. Here we go. Back to those pull-ups, right? So I got a nice tight kip here, using those shoulders, popping my hips, trying to keep those legs nice and long, keeping them together. And I got my 7 pull-ups. So again, the difference on the pull-ups, he wrote 5 to 7, figuring that if I did kipping, I could do a little bit more. If I did strict pull-ups, they would take me a lot longer. So we're trying to keep moving through this workout we're not really using the pull-ups as a strength piece, so that's why I went with kipping pull-ups. And again, Josh is too tall to do kipping pull-ups at our house, so he just has to do strict all the time. So here I am trying to suffer through those push-ups, and then got our last set of dumbbell lunges here. So again, I'm just stepping forward, not too far, so that I can keep a good 90 on that front leg. Now I'm trying to move kind of fast because I just want these over with. Ready to be done with this workout. Interesting fact here, right? In this workout, we didn't really do any like abs or core per se, but I could definitely tell after the workout that I used my abs, which is pretty cool that these movements like pull-ups, push-ups, lunges, you're using your whole body, which is what we love about functional fitness and using your whole body and getting a good workout in. So if you made it this far, thanks for listening. We'll see you guys next time.